Okay. Part two. We're back, and I was just explaining the banks who you go to apply. Once again, just want to stress that the SBA is the one who actually is kind of like behind it, or more so runs it. You just can't access them directly to get it. The banks are the ones that kind of go and discuss the loan with the SBA on your behalf, if you will. Like, they submit your application to them. But these are the people right here who are actually funding or covering the situation through the government. This is the government department right here that's dealing with it. So anyway, but once again, you go to your bank to apply for it. If you do not have a bank that you can go to, there are online banks or fintech companies, whatever you want to call them, kind of like they operate completely digitally, but they still can do some banking things, and they got approved to do PPP. So a couple of those are Cabbage, Fundbox, and Blue Vine. So you could check those out if you don't have a traditional bank account. But you do need a bank account for the funds to go to, because otherwise there's nowhere for the money to go to. So you need to get a bank account for the funding to go to. They won't send you a check or a debit card or anything like that. This is supposed to be a business transaction, so you'll need a bank account for the funds to go to, no matter who you apply with. So those other companies, they're going to ask you for like a voided check or something so that they can send the money once you get approved. So that's how the PPP is distributed. You go to the bank or the fintech company. You fill out an application with them. They take your application to the SBA, and the SBA either approves or denies it, or whatever. But they relax their criteria pretty significantly. There's no personal guarantee. There's no credit check. They don't require collateral. Um, there's a lot of benefits to getting funding through the PPP program right now that didn't exist before for a lot of businesses. So you want to make sure that you take advantage of any possible benefits that come from this pandemic. And a lot of people are facing a lot of issues, understandably so, because the government got shut down, the whole world got shut down for a short period. But anyway, so who is the PPP for? It's for any business that existed before the shutdown. So it can't be for a startup that came from the shutdown. Like, you want to start a mask company, you can't necessarily do it that way. If your business existed beforehand, it's nothing wrong with your business now pivoting to make masks, but you just have to have had established some type of existence before the pandemic, in the form of like incorporating, so the Secretary of State would have your information, things like that. So they're going to be looking for articles of incorporation, stuff like that, for when you started your business. Even if your business isn't paid up or active or compliant, you can fix those things. So don't count yourself out. The main thing is that it existed beforehand. So anyway, on the next video, I'll actually go through the application real quick. Seemed like a lot of people had questions about what to enter into the different areas. And I'll be honest with you, only you will know your numbers and different things like that. But a lot of this is estimating or projecting as best as you can with the information that you have, because a lot of businesses don't have all of the information that they need in order to give an exact number. So you want to get as close as possible to what you believe the true numbers are, and you want to use your paperwork to do so. But I'll go through that on the next video. So see you there.